Hi, so today I hope you can hear my beautiful canaries in the background chirping away, but if you can't, you can at least probably hear the cicadas. So today we're going to do something different. Now, I used to be a flower exporter and grower and propagator, so I used to have a full professional nursery. And growing plants is one of the most rewarding things that I've ever done. So today I'm going to show you how to take a cutting and make a plant. So because we don't all have professional nurseries, and I actually don't anymore either, I'm just going to show you how to do it with just everyday stuff. So basically I've got a little pot here. Now you can get little pots from any hardware store. And I've taken a cutting. Now I'll show you a picture of the cutting close up. What I'm actually doing now is just stripping the leaves off the bottom. Now this is a Geraldton wax cutting. We used to grow Australian native flowers and we used to export them all over the world. So they sometimes can die once you put them in rows, so we used to have to propagate a lot of plants. So I'm very experienced at this. So I'm just going to trim it neatly and just pull off quite a lot of the foliage. In fact, I'm going to take these two little offshoots off as well, because otherwise, and this one, it can drain the plant a little bit, and we want the plant to be thinking about growing roots. Now today I've just used a seed raising mix from a hardware store, but if you're interested in growing a big quantity, if you like to message me, I can give you quite a good variety of different recipes using stuff that you can probably get from a riverbank and buy from a hardware store or a produce store. So I'm just using rooting compound. I always use rooting compound. Honey works just as well, but you probably don't want to eat the honey after you use it. So I've taken the cutting, I've trimmed it back, and I've put some generous amount of rooting compound on it. Now it is damp because I've had it in water, so the rooting compound is all around and sort of stuck on. So then basically you just stick it in up to where you've left the greenery and press it down and give it a little water with a watering can, as you can see, very professional watering can. And today I'm just using a little hothouse that I've bought from a hardware store. Hothouses are very easy to build. I've actually had a big one and I just used an A-frame covered in plastic. So if you want any tips on that, you can just send me a message and I'll give you lots of tips. Or any tips on growing Australian native flowers or questions that you have, I'm happy to answer them. So now today I'm just going to put my little cutting into my greenhouse, and then we'll come back to that in about 28 days and hopefully we'll have a plant, or we might have one that I've prepared earlier. Thanks for listening, and once again, any questions at all about Australian native plants, propagating, exporting, growing, just send me a message and I'll endeavour to do my best to answer it for you. Thank you very much. Have a great day.